This is the iconic Gumby headstock of a Wishbass, made by Steve Wisniewski in North Carolina. I will be discussing my 5 Wishbasses and demoing them because I don't think there's really quite enough online about these instruments. They're not widely known. Those who know about them, some despise them, others like myself are quite fond of them. One of the issues with Wishbasses is that they tend to be, they're inexpensive and they tend to be fairly rough hewn. Steve Wisniewski suggests that you order them unfinished and finish them yourself. I will be showing you my basses and how I've modified them because they all need a little bit of help as far as I'm concerned. The views expressed are those of myself and do not represent Wishbass or Wisniewski in any way, shape, or form. This was my first custom order. It's serial number 474, the scroll body style, modeled after the Ampeg scroll bass of the 60s. This bass, all Wishbasses have a neck-through design. With this one is maple, mahogany, and purple heart make up the neck. I don't know what the body woods are. A laminated body, the hippie sandwich with the accent line in between. It is a 34-inch scale, 4-string fretless with a rosewood fretboard, or fingerboard I should say. Standard on a Wishbass is a floating one-piece Corian bridge, which is something a lot of people have issue with. How do you adjust the intonation and the action with a one piece of Corian plastic? And I've been successful in adjusting the intonation and action on all 5 of mine to good results. Wisniewski's good about sending extra bridges so that you can experiment, file them down. Intonation is set just by arranging it till you get the right kind of response. This one originally came with an EMG Select J pickup in the neck position and a Kent Armstrong humbucker. Those are the 2 pickups he uses primarily. I ordered one of each in the bridge, and they have since been replaced with EMG active pickups. This is an EMG P and an EMG 40 DC in the neck and bridge, and they are active. They have preamps built into them, hence the 18 volts of power supply, 2 9-volt batteries added to the body cavity. I also added the string ferrules in the back for extra protection of the string through. And the main change I made to this bass was to refinish it. I sanded and smoothed it out to a great extent and applied a hand-rubbed tung oil polyurethane blend to achieve a smoother finish. The necks on these are pretty thick. They're made without a truss rod. That's another point of concern for a lot of people about Wishbasses, the fact that he prefers not to use truss rods. He doesn't find them necessary, and for the most part, I tend to agree. These necks are extremely stable, rock solid, and as you can see, they're pretty beefy, but very comfortable to play. I find the ergonomics of these basses to be very good, very comfortable in my hands. And as you'll find out, wonderful tone as well. The only other thing I've done to this bass is I've added the Fret Effects LED fret markers. Placing an LED at each noted fret, I find that this helps with my intonation when playing an awful lot, and it brings up another potential shortcoming of Wishbasses, and that is his placement of the fret markers. Sometimes they're right on, and other times, as in the case of this particular instrument, they're off a little bit. So the fret LEDs override his aluminum fret markers that he has installed and provides me with the correct placement. This is it. The only other thing I'll mention is these are flat wound Diodarios. There is no tone control. The only controls are volume, 1 volume for each pickup. And without further ado, I will sample the sound of this bass.